And here we are, approximately 12 minutes into the game of the Arlington High School boys varsity team against Burlington, Massachusetts. We've just had a foul and possibly a serious injury as a Burlington player was charging into the Arlington goalie who had possession of the ball. That Arlington goalie is lying on his side, looking very injured. The Burlington player also has not yet gotten up. Arlington keeper is Ben Wasco. He's started every game so far this season. He's starting to move around a little bit now. Let's hope that he's okay. He's lying back down. Does not look like he's feeling well at all. This is a production of ACMI Sports. Arlington presently has a record of 6 wins, 2 losses, 1 tie. They were victorious 2 days ago against Wilmington. They won that 2-1. They'd gone up 2-0 in the first half. And then Wilmington scored a late goal in the second half to make it close. Arlington has a backup keeper, Henry Fox-Jerkowitz, who will have to come into the game, at least for a little bit, as we see how Ben Wasco does. He's walking gingerly, hopefully a little bit of ice, and he'll be ready to go again soon. Burlington is a team with, if my understanding is correct, 3 wins, 3 losses, and 4 ties. Burlington is a tough team to score on. They have given up somewhere around 5 or 6 goals in 10 games. They have scored 12 goals, 7 of those in 1 game against Stoneham. And Arlington works to warm up their keeper. Henry Fox-Jerkowitz. At this point, the refs are checking the net, saying that it's not quite up to par. They're looking for some zip ties to strengthen it. This extended timeout is brought to you by Burlington Middle School Sports Complex. When the high school is not available, consider Burlington Middle School. And Tommaso Valagusa looks to send this ball into play as we restart. Bouncing around there. Tommaso has a strong foot. Miles Lehman's looking to challenge. Has the ball, takes a shot, looking for the upper right corner. a nice take by Miles. That upper right corner was available. Burlington had a very strong team last year. I believe they were double digits in wins. This year, as mentioned before, they're right around 500. That throw-in's awarded to Burlington. Max McCursey lets it go. And now we'll send it up. Apparently went out first. And Henry Fox-Jerkwitz gets his first action of the game. Picks up the ball. Slows things down, looks to punt. Solid punt out to about midfield. Burlington trying to control. Burlington's tendency is to try and bring the ball up through the sides and then cut it back into the middle at about the 40, as they just did. Pass back now, out to the sides again. Peter Mitri intercepts, looks for Francesco Valagusa. He taps it back to his brother Tommaso Valagusa. Miles Lehman looks to control here. Keeps it on the ground. Clint Garahan has it now. Up to Francesco Valagusa. He was looking for a one-touch pass to Miles Lehman. That was intercepted. Francesco's earned it back now. Tommaso has it. He goes over, and the call goes for Tommaso. The Valagusa brothers are senior Tommaso, number 17, playing center mid. His brother Francesco is the center striker. Number 11, he is a sophomore. Ball sent into play by Mustafa Ayat, bouncing around. Miles Lehman has it. Looks for a back pass. Has it to Mustafa Ayan. Mustafa looks to cross it over to Phineas Santello. Phineas on the ball, tries to keep it in, apparently manages to, but now the ref says no, and it will be a goal kick. Goal kick in. Tommaso Valagusa gets a hit on it first and second. Miles Lehman not able to, but Mustafa Ayat has it. Looks for a cutting Tommaso. Miles Lehman now on the ball. Burlington puts two people on it. It will be a throw in. Miles Lehman, a little bit frustrated there. Ball's played over to Peter Mitri. Peter Mitri back to Phineas Santello. Phineas cuts it back to the middle. And again tries to cut it. Ball there. Taken by Mustafa Ayat to Peter Mitri. Lloyd Cleary to Clint Garahan. Some good passing there by Arlington. Up to Tommaso Valagusa. Tommaso cuts it back and decides to take a shot. It's the right idea. Unfortunately, right at the keeper. But good job by Tommaso to get that off after some good passing by Arlington. Max McCursey uses his height there to track that one down. The sun is coming from an angle directly behind the camera. Should not be a big factor for the keepers. But when that ball's up in the air, coming from the side, it will affect some of the players. I just heard an obstruction call. That's something you almost never hear called anymore. I was thinking that has been something that you don't see anymore. You'll see players block each other out as the ball goes to the end line to get a goal kick for their team. Ball sent in here. Tommaso Valagusa, I've always said, best header on the team. Tracks the ball very well in the air. Ball sent out by Peter Mitri at the urging of Coach Lance Yazio. Coach Yazio has coached Arlington for more than 50 years. That interception by Lloyd Cleary. And this one just a little bit too much on the give and go from Phineas Santello. Nice job by Lloyd. A little bit more touch on that ball would have helped. Tommaso Valagusa with the ball, looking for Miles Lehman to the corner, and he'll have to be awfully fast to keep this from going out. It will be a throw in. Arlington will hope to lock in the ball in this half, but Burlington showing they can bring it up the sides. Lloyd Cleary challenges, and that gets the ball to Tommaso Valagusa. He cuts it back, looking for Phineas Santello. They weren't on the same page. Phineas zigged when Lloyd thought he was going to zag. Under pressure now is Adrian Black. Does a nice job to keep that ball under control and send it out. Arlington needs to get some more help back. This big kick. Henry Fox Jerkowitz tracked it well and let it go out of bounds. Goal kick coming in here. Ball up in the air. Peter Michi looks to control it. He does. Passes it up. Francesco Valagusa not able to get a foot on it. Arlington looks to contain the ball. Burlington seems rather content to back pass. Playing a possession type of soccer along the back line. Arlington will have to press. And touched out of bounds there. Francesco Valagusa not able to control that one. Ball flicked on by Burlington. Controlled momentarily there, at least, by Arlington. Adrian Black now has it. Sends it over to Phineas Santello. It's good into the middle. Phineas gets it. Bouncing ball to Peter Mitri. Peter Mitri doing his best to take control. And Arlington with a bit of gang tackling. Gets the ball. Phineas Santello looking for a cutting Francesco Valagusa. Misses him. Adrian Black heads the ball out of bounds. That ball out of bounds, last touch by Arlington. Quick throw in, flicked on by Burlington, and out of bounds now. Based on their style of play and the stats that we have on them, Burlington seems to be an opportunistic team. They don't push hard to score. Seems that they're more focused on defense and taking their chances where they can. So far we've seen a couple of times when Arlington gets into the offensive half. Very quickly, Burlington drops back 9 or 10 players. Long ball here. Miles Lehman looking for Phineas Santello cutting. Phineas sends the ball back into the middle. Burlington gets a foot on it. Bouncing in the middle now. And Burlington controls. Peter Mitri looks to challenge. Very solid tackle there. And tackler, Peter Mitri. And Arlington once again has some control of the ball. Francesco Valagusa takes the ball from his brother Tommaso. First touch was a bit difficult, but Mustafa Ayad shows some skill in controlling it there. Clint Garahan was looking for a chip, but nobody was cutting. And Burlington sends it into the middle. Lloyd Cleary pressures and they pass back. Again, attempting to get it forward. Clint Garahan controls here and manages to get a throw in. Well done by Clint. Francesco will take a quick break. And number 10, Dylan Braveman, will come in. Dylan's got a goal and 2-3 assists already on the year. Coaches always want players to stay on their feet, not jump. And that was a reason why right there. Max McCursey on this ball as Burlington looked to chip over the defense. Ball passed out to Clint Garahan. This one sent long, looking for Dylan Braveman. Dylan's on the ball, touches it forward with his head. He's got a couple assists with that head so far this year. Looks to cross it, gets it to Tommaso Valagusa. Tommaso has the ball, cuts in, loses the ball there in the middle. If anything, Arlington lately has been guilty of a bit of over-dribbling. That might have been a good time to pass it. Mustafa Ayad sends it up there to Miles Lehman. That ball is still in. Burlington looks for a place to send it, and they do send it out of bounds. Apparently Miles Lehman got just a toe on that. I think I did hear the click.
Coming in hot, so be careful.
That ball touched up in the air. Max McCursey to it. Long ball played in here by Burlington. Again, this is their opportunistic side. Mostly playing it forward to one striker. Quick ball in here. Lloyd Cleary saw that coming. Lloyd has great anticipation. Sends this ball up to Phineas Santello, and Burlington elects to just kick it out of bounds. Phineas is looking for somebody to cut. Looks for a big throw. These numbers don't favor Arlington. There's 2 Arlington players and about 5 Burlington players right there. Again, you see why a player should not leap. Burlington brings it up the side and cuts it into the middle. Dylan Braveman gets it out to Phineas. Phineas Santello looks to get it around the corner. Does. Sends a long ball, but it's going to be out of bounds. Goal kick for Burlington. Ball's popping around. Max McCursey looking for a call there, is not getting it. It's time for Arlington to just play time. That ball sent bouncing, and it will be a corner kick for Burlington. Important that Arlington here not let Burlington capitalize on this rare trip deep in. And they play a quick ball in to their striker, number 13. And that will be a goal kick. All right, Arlington saw what Burlington's looking to do. Hopefully they will be aware of that next time. Kick comes in from Henry Fox-Jerkowitz. Miles Lehman looks to control it. Number 11 from Burlington gets on the ball. Phineas Santello looks to intercept. Ball's bouncing around in the middle here. This ball touched forward. Max McCursey looks to contain. Clint Garahan as well, and this ball will be sent out of bounds. It seems to be that Burlington's relying on number 13 to be their attack. He's looking a little bit tired, but still a very dangerous player. Henry Fox-Jerkowitz sends this in. Clint Garahan looks to get it to Mustafa Ayad. Lloyd Cleary does a great job in the middle, trying to contain it. Burlington passes back and now sends a long ball forward that will be out of bounds. Phineas Santello with a half bicycle sends it forward. Dylan Braveman looks to get in on it. Lloyd Cleary touches it over to Miles Lame, to Tommaso Valagusa. Tommaso looks for Miles. And this too will be a throw in. Miles Lehman's doing a good job of getting his foot out to block these kicks. It's resulting in a throw in. Nice job by Miles to get this ball. Mustafa Ayad now controls it. Looks to get it to Dylan Braveman. Lloyd Cleary over to Peter Mitri. Peter Mitri up to Phineas Santello. Phineas with the long ball. Just too much. He was looking for Dylan Braveman or the corner of the goal. I think he would have been happy with either of those. This ball, goal kick, touch forward. Tommaso Valagusa challenges, as does Mustafa Ayad. And now Max McCursey sends it out of bounds. Ball's thrown into the middle. Lloyd Cleary looks to challenge. He's there, still challenging. Mustafa Ayad gets in on it, and Miles Lehman has it. Passes it up to Phineas Santello. Phineas looks for a chip to Dylan Braven, just a little too much. Bunt coming towards the sides. Miles Lehman lets it go by. I think he thought maybe it was going out of bounds. Now he fights to get it back. And long ball sent forward by Burlington. Max McCursey trying to contain. Looking to keep it all in front of him. Touches it, and that will be a corner kick. This time Clint Garahan looks like he's ready for the short ball. Should it come in. Clint showing a good, quick learning curve. Arlington needs to make sure that everybody's covered here. Ball comes in, it's low, it's hard, it's bouncing. And that looks much more like a field goal than a shot on goal. Coming into the game now for Arlington, number 1, Andreas Cuellar. Substitutes out Mustafa Ayad. Number 20, Dom Black, twin brother of defender Adrian Black. Arlington is fortunate to have 2 brother tandems on the field. The Valagusas, Tommaso and Francesco. And the Blacks, Dominic and Adrian. Referee allows Burlington to get away with taking several extra yards there on the throw-in. Lloyd Cleary, another great tackle. Looking forward, not able to hit Dylan Braveman. Ball will play it into the middle and then sent out of bounds by Burlington. Dylan Braveman coming back from his forward position. Controlled the ball there. And a foul called as the Burlington player ran into the back of Phineas Santello. Arlington gets 5 more yards on this if they want it. Looks like they're not going to take it. Phineas Santello looks to send a long ball in. That is a strong long ball. Dom Black does a nice job of getting ahead on that one. Bounced around the box for a little bit, but Burlington now clears. Adrian Black gets ahead on that one. And Burlington has an attack going here. And Max McCursey looks to send it out the side. He does a nice job there. Looked like a bit of a push in the back, but Burlington will be awarded the throw-in. Throw into the middle. Clint Garahan looks to clear it. Lloyd Cleary looks to help. And this will be a throw in for Burlington. Ball played into the middle. Lloyd Cleary, in a rare moment, overplayed that one. But he's backed up well by Dom Black. Dom looks to send this ball through. See if Santello can control it. Not able to. Andreas Cuellar is coming with some speed. Controls this ball. Touches it forward. Santello has it. Touches it to Dylan Braveman. Dylan looks for Dom Black. Dom Black not able to keep control of it. And Adrian Black on this one. Nice tackle there by Andreas Cuellar. Dylan Braven has the ball. Cuts it back and misses Tommaso Valagusa. Tommaso Valagusa looks to challenge. Dom Black tries to clear this one. Andreas Cuellar on it. Burlington passes to their back line. Dom Black challenges. And again, they send it forward. Max McCursey controls this one nicely. Gets it to Tommaso Valagusa. He's under pressure. He gets it up to Dom Black. Lloyd Cleary with a nice job of taking it over. And unfortunately out of bounds. Francesco Valagusa comes into the game now. Phineas Santello will take a break. Not clear exactly how much time's left. Just heard one of the Arlington players checked in. There's 6 minutes left in the half. Lloyd Cleary goes out. Mustafa Ayad back in. Throw in from Burlington. Flicked forward to their player. Clint Garahan challenges, and it's out of bounds. Burlington hasn't shown a tendency for the big throw in yet. Let's see if that changes. Successful job there of sending it in. And nice job by Francesco Valagusa to challenge that one. And it gets sent out of bounds. That's not called obstruction. So again, not sure what obstruction is these days. We did see it called in this game for the first time in I don't know how long. Great step by Clint Garahan here to send Burlington backwards. Burlington seems to do a very good job of throw-ins and flicking the ball on with their head. Burlington subbing out their right forward. Throw in coming. Down the line. And that one goes out of bounds for a goal kick. Coming into the game is Tiago Gomes. Going out will be Clint Garahan. Tiago, number 25, will be playing left back, and he will be taking the goal kick here. Nice job by Tiago. Comes in cold. Gets that ball going. And this nice job here by Dom Black. Just misses Mustafa Ayad on the pass. Max McCursey touches it to Tommaso Valagusa to Dom Black. And Dom Black has the ball. Gets it into Mustafa Ayad. Touch back to Tiago Gomes. Tiago in the middle to Tommaso Valagusa. Tommaso sends it hard ball to Peter Mitri. And Peter looks to control this. It's out of bounds. And it will be Arlington's ball. Quick throw in to Francesco Valagusa. He controls it. Looks to turn. And again, throw in for Arlington. Oh, it's actually a kick that will be taken by Francesco. Looks to send this in. Strong ball into the middle, but headed out quickly. Peter Mitri looks to control. Wanted to send it back in. Max McCursey does exactly that, but it goes to the Burlington keeper. Strong punt. And it will be Burlington's ball on the throw-in. Ball bouncing around, Dylan Braveman touched it backwards. Arlington will have the throw-in. Francesco Valagusa maybe took a few extra steps there. I hope that the ref will call that evenly throughout the game. Tommaso Valagusa looks for a cutting Don Black. And that ball will be touched out of bounds. Thiago Gomes has it. Looks for a target. Sees Mustafa Ayad. Mustafa's first touch doesn't get on the ball, but his second one does. He's got the ball, and he has a go at it. Was not able to get his full foot on it. Mustafa's a strong player. Like to see him swing that foot. Better to take a wild, strong shot, in my opinion, than a weak, accurate one that the keeper has no chance with, no problem with. This ball out of bounds. Burlington has it. Andreas Cuellar sends the ball up to Dylan Braveman. Dylan sends it back to Andreas Cuellar. He's in the middle, moving well with the ball. Looking for Francesco Valagusa. That ball's touched, and Arlington will have a corner kick. Mustafa Ayad will take this. Left-footed, he'll look to curl it in towards the net. Max McCursey, number 24, likely to come up. Try and add his 6'3" height to this effort. Burlington drops 10 into the box. This one comes in, and this goes over the head of everybody. Arlington's corner kicks this season, in my opinion, have not led to very many chances, so I think they need to work on their calibration, figure out if they're going to send a long ball to somebody on the back line or a shorter ball into the middle. Too many times they've sent a long ball to nobody past the net. This ball thrown in. Max McCursey sends it out. Another throw in for Burlington. They bounce it in short. Thiago Gomes keeps it in front of him. Ball still in front there. Don Black contains, and the ball is sent out of bounds. Mustafa Ayad on the ball. Looks to send it long. Burlington intercepts. This ball sent forward. Don Black likely to let it go out of bounds. Indeed. Sorry, Adrian Black. I apologize to everyone, particularly their mother, who, in a recent game when I confused the two of them, was quick to correct me. I hope she notices how often I also confuse the Valagusa brothers. Good ball by Thiago Gomes. Sent out past midfield. Arlington looks to contain. Peter Michi keeping the ball in front of him as best as he can. This ball will be intercepted by Tommaso Valagusa up to Dylan Braveman. Looking for a cutter. Looks to send it to Tommaso Valagusa. It's a little bit hard. He wasn't able to control it, but Dylan has the ball at his feet. Now he's getting tackled by two people. No call is made. Dylan may have been looking for something. Indeed, he looks to the ref right now. Thiago Gomes does a nice job there. He's getting pushed in the back, and finally there's a call. Good to know that the ref noticed something there, because there was some blatant pushing. 1 minute in. Thiago Gomes tried to curl that one into the near post, hoping that the ref would not see it. Long kick coming out here. It's a bit rushed and it's spinning. Don Black puts a head on it and will get a throw in. And halftime is called. Not surprisingly, we go to halftime and the score is 0-0. As we start the second half here at lovely Marshall Middle School in Burlington, the Arlington Spy Ponders and the Burlington varsity boys soccer team are tied 0-0. Arlington starts with the ball, sends it backwards to Tommaso Valagusa, sends it out to Phineas Santello. Phineas being challenged here, controls it to Adrian Black. Time for Arlington to get it going forward. Nice job here by Tommaso Valagusa. Play on is called by the ref. Miles Lehman to Dylan Francesco Valagusa is back in the game at striker. Back to Mustafa Ayad. He cuts it back. Sees Clint Garahan. Clint back to Mustafa Ayad. They're keeping it on the ground nicely here to start the game. Arlington, a lot of passes. This is chipped up. Looking for Phineas Santello. He gets the ball, sends it into the middle. Francesco Valagusa touches it to Mustafa Ayad. And after a good series of passes there, Arlington is not able to hold on to it. This ball's chipped forward and out. Clint Garahan tried to get a few extra yards there. Ref right on it. Calls him backwards to where the ball went out of bounds. Lloyd Cleary up to Francesco Valagusa. He's looking for Phineas Santello. Intercepted by Burlington. That ball did go out. Arlington would do well to wait for men in the box. Phineas sees Mustafa Ayad, but he's outnumbered.
Wait for more men in the box, Arlington.
Henry Fox Jerkowitz sends this one long. Peter Mitri to Mustafa Ayad, to Lloyd Cleary, to himself, and again to himself. A couple of nice self-passes there. This one up to Francesco. Francesco sees Peter Mitri. He's got him. Peter sees Phineas Santello. Phineas back to Francesco. Nice move by Francesco there. Gives it to Lloyd Cleary. Lloyd could have a have. Unlike him, not a great first touch, but like him, he gets it back. Phineas Santello cuts it into the middle. Phineas will have a have. Off the player. Nice little give and go there with Francesco Valagusa. Lloyd gets that ball clear. Nice touch by Adrian Black. Good job. Lloyd Cleary looking for Phineas Santello. He'll have to do a little extra effort to get this one. Gets it to Francesco, and that will be a throw in.
Wait for numbers. Come on, Lloyd, sharper.
Throw in here. Phineas looks for Tommaso Valagusa in the middle, and Burlington elects to clear it as fast as they can. This one bounces around. Mustafa Ayad gets a foot on it, and a head there. This one's at. Burlington sends it up to their striker. This one to Francesco. He's looking for Phineas. Nice job. Lloyd Cleary always seems to be in the right place early. Great soccer knowledge, and he uses it to the benefit of Arlington on a regular basis. Miles Lehman was looking for a have there. Phineas Santello looks to touch out. Sends it a little bit too strong. Adrenaline working there, and that goes over the head of Miles Lehman. But Miles has earned it back. Looks to cross it. He's being pushed in the back. Cuts it back to his left. Being knocked around. Nothing's being called. And then finally now a call. Miles being told to move the ball back a little bit. That's not a bad idea because this actually will help the angle of his shot. And may elect to give it to Tommaso Valagusa, who has been quite the sharpshooter. Let's see if Max McCursey can follow this in on the back. If it goes over, a great ball in. Lloyd Cleary's on it. Sends it out to Phineas. Phineas on the ball, looking to round the corner. And slowed down by a Burlington defender and harmlessly goes to the keeper. This one over the head of everyone. Adrian Black has it bouncing up in the air. And Max McCursey looks to contain. This player will look to make a move, and he does. Arlington has hopefully learned they need to gang tackle that particular player. Good job sending the ball forward there. Francesco Valagusa rounds the corner, looks for a great chip to Phineas Santello and gets it. Phineas looks to take on the player, cutting into the middle. He's got it. Cuts again back, and he's earned a corner kick. Nice job by Arlington. Couple of good moves there, and they earned the corner kick. Francesco Valagusa will be the one taking this. Max McCursey's deep. Let's hope Francesco picks a target and hits it. Sends this ball in. A couple of people touch it. Miles Lehman has it. Cuts it sideways. Brings it to the corner. And it's kicked out of bounds by Burlington. Looking for the throw-in to Mustafa Ayad. And this ball sent long. Clint Garahan controls it. Burlington earns it back. Max McCursey intercepts that pass. Adrian Black now on it. Peter Mitri will challenge. Max McCursey needs to contain this. Lloyd Cleary's back and helping. Clint Garahan seeing who's behind him. Lloyd does a nice job of getting it out to Mustafa. Mustafa up into the middle, which is open. And Arlington not able to control that pass. Adrian Black gets a foot on this. Burlington sends a big ball in. Henry Fox-Jerkowitz, nice job. And that's the second time that an Arlington keeper has been knocked down by a Burlington player who did not have a shot at getting the ball.
Pressure up, T.O. Wait a minute, baby. Here we go.
Burlington will have a throw-in. Arlington has been back. This one is going to be thrown directly out of bounds. Burlington has the ball in the middle here, looking to turn, but Henry Fox-Jerkowitz does a nice job. He was ready for that ball. And that, so far, is probably the best opportunity Burlington's had for a shot on goal. Phineas Santello looks to get it to the middle, does, gets it to Francesco Valagusa. Francesco cuts it back, sees his brother. Tommaso with the ball. Looking for the middle, and not able to get there.
Back pass, back pass. Here we go, White, here we go.
On. Arlington surprised that was not called a back pass.
Possession of the ball, well done, boys.
And that ball is touched out of bounds.
Keep them on your back.
Long ball by Clint Garahan. Tommaso Valagusa heads it forward. Burlington sends it in the other direction. Passes it out wide. Clint Garahan challenges. Looks to contain. Burlington maintains control. Lloyd Cleary in front of this one. And goal kick is awarded as that one went out the back. Ball forward here to Francesco Valagusa. He controls it, chips it up to Phineas Santello. Phineas on the ball. Phineas looking for teammates. All he sees is white shirts.
Good job, Tim. That arm's got to come down. Wait a minute. Let's go, White.
And this will be a free kick for Burlington. Ball goes to about midfield. Lloyd Cleary on it there.
Head or foot, Lloyd.
Ball in. Tommaso Valagusa looking to contain there. Now Adrian Black on it. And Max McCursey sends it to Tommaso Valagusa.
Nice effort. Well done.
Tommaso Valagusa with a nice fake. Now sends it long, looking for his brother.
Step hook. Nice.
Mustafa Ayad over to Miles Lehman. Miles looking to chip it to Francesco. Francesco stays on the ball. He's knocked over, no call. Mustafa Ayad now has it. And gets it over to Phineas Santello, but it's behind him. Good effort. Burlington brings in a couple of substitutes. Max McCursey looks to send it to Miles Lehman. He does. Miles Lehman gets it over to Tommaso Valagusa, who gets it to his brother Francesco. Francesco has the ball in the middle.
Good job,
And that ball over there
right to feet. Nice job, baby.
goes out of bounds. Nope, this one does. And Arlington gets a throw-in. Tommaso Valagusa on this one. It's behind Lloyd, but he makes a nice stretch there. Sometimes wonder if Lloyd could be a gymnast. He often seems to be doing splits. Nice cut back by Francesco Valagusa. Looks for a halve, but not surprisingly, there's 4 or 5 players in front of him for Burlington. So this will be a corner kick. Good work by Francesco Valagusa trying to beat, throw in. Good work by Francesco Valagusa trying to beat 4 or 5 players all at once. Burlington has a strong defensive mindset and quickly drops many people into the box whenever there's a threat. Miles Lehman has this one here. Touches it to Phineas Santello. Phineas gets it back to Mustafa Ayad, back to Miles. Over to Tommaso. Tommaso Valagusa has it to Mustafa Ayad, back to Tommaso. Miles Lehman controls this. Looking for Francesco, not able to get it there. Max McCursey controls this. And Clint Garahan on the ball. And looks to get around the corner. And does stay in. Burlington now going the other way. Adrian Black with a step there. Gets it back to midfield. Arlington pressures with Phineas Santello. Burlington opts to pass back. And Francesco Valagusa again looking to get it forward to cutting Phineas Santello. But Burlington doing a good job of gang tackling. Throw in here. Peter Mitri sends it into the middle, but I think this will go to the keeper. Punt by the keeper. Seems to be punting into a bit of a wind. Nice job by Clint Garahan to get this ball going the other way. And I believe that's Brian Puckmel. And Peter Mitri steps up to that one. And Phineas Santello has this one.
Well done, Timothy.
Pass the ball.
Well done. Well done. Oh, good step, good balance.
Big left foot here. And the keeper calls for it nicely and gets it for Arlington. Quick throw out. He sees Tommaso Valagusa. Tommaso half bicycles it back over his head. This one's up in the air. And touch forward and probably will go harmlessly out of bounds. Another substitute coming in for Burlington. Henry Fox Jerkowitz sends this one up to about midfield. Burlington on it first, sends it the other way. Burlington controlling now. Clint Garahan challenges, and now Miles Lehman. Miles has been a busy man today. And this ball goes out of bounds. Burlington heads this one back to the keeper. Strong kick. Punt goes out over half field. Max McCursey looks for it. And a shot has gotten off. But Henry Fox Jerkowitz, strong work there, ready for it, even with a charging Burlington player. Gets his punt out. It's up in the air. Mustafa Ayad looks to play the second ball. Nice challenge. Miles Lehman has it now. Looks to get it to Lloyd Cleary or Francesco Valagusa. He's not picky. Goes back to Miles Lehman. He gets it up to Tommaso Valagusa, well positioned on the left wing. And Tommaso tries for a left-footed shot. He's not able to make it super strong. But good to see Arlington getting some shots off. Another punt by the Burlington keeper. Touched forward. Peter Mitri has it and sends this one out of bounds. Throw in here. Touched back. Phineas Santello gets a foot on it, but Burlington maintains control. And Adrian Black sends it out of bounds. Throw in coming. And this will be a throw in. Adrian Black sends it in. Lloyd Cleary gets a foot on it. Francesco Valagusa looks to control. Touches it up to Phineas. Phineas has the ball. And Burlington keeps control with this. Adrian Black steps and sends it out. The kind of game we've got here. Teams under pressure seem to feel that sending the ball out long is the best option. Good attempt there by Mustafa Ayat to intercept. And this ball, Francesco Valagusa has. Cuts it back. Tommaso Valagusa now with the ball. And Burlington sends it long. Henry Fox Jerkowitz picks it up. And punts it into the middle. Burlington controls, looks for the long ball forward. Max McCursey and Clint Garahan saw that coming. Max was not able to control it with his touch. Burlington has it. They're looking to send it in. They do. And that goes over the top. Very dangerous play there. Arlington was lucky that that was not a score. Ball sent forward by Burlington. Max McCursey touches it. Miles Lehman keeps it in bounds. No call made. Clint Garahan sends this one out. Miles Lehman not able to get there before it goes out of bounds. Dylan Braveman, number 10, coming in for Francesco Valagusa, number 11, at the striker position. And that will be a foul on Burlington. Tommaso Valagusa touches it to Miles Lehman, and it goes out of bounds. Throw in by Clint Garahan. Clint has a strong throw in, and he's earned another one for Arlington. Miles Lehman will take this one. Miles gets the ball back after the throw in, looking for Tommaso Valagusa. Burlington now looks to send it out, and it's touched by Clint Garahan. Will be a throw in for Burlington. Another dangerous opportunity for Burlington. They'll be taking a corner kick here. They've sent 8 players up, and they're moving around a lot, trying to confuse the Arlington team. This ball comes in. Tommaso Valagusa, once again, showing how good he is at tracking headers. Got to that one. And it'll be a throw-in for Burlington. They look to play it quick. They play it backwards. And Tommaso Valagusa tries to go the other way. Miles Lehman tried to go the other way with that one. Lloyd Cleary puts some pressure on here. Adrian Black keeps the ball in front of him and sends it long. Santello looks to challenge. Nice play by Burlington. The half dummy to oneself there. Burlington turns it quickly. Looks to get it forward. And Henry Fox Jerkowitz does a nice job of getting on this ball. Give Burlington credit, they are attacking. And Arlington needs to hold them off and maybe get some offensive opportunities themselves. Lloyd Cleary called on the foul there. Made a good effort to make the tackle, but he did bring the player down with him. Another dangerous chance for Burlington. Big ball in, and goes behind the goal. Andreas Cuellar coming in here for Lloyd Cleary. Clint Garahan sends it forward. Miles Lehman looks to control it. He's pushed in the back and decides to take a relatively quick kick to Tommaso Valagusa, who's free in the middle. Tommaso looking to get it to his brother Francesco, not able to get it there. And Burlington off to the races. They have this ball still. And Clint Garahan looks to get it out. Burlington maintains control. Clint Garahan with the step. And a foul will be called. Burlington showing more energy than Arlington. Brian Puckmelt takes the kick here. This ball bounces around. And Phineas Santello looks to get to it. And a white throw is awarded. Doggo Gomes coming in here for Clint Garahan. And Burlington also subbing as well. Nice tackle there by Tommaso Valagusa. And a timeout is called with an injured player on the field. Tommaso Valagusa made a strong ball-to-ball tackle. Both players had their foot on the ball at the time, and it looks like the Burlington player may have twisted something as a result of the contact. Player looks very sore. Hopefully he will be okay. And after that timeout for an injured player, not sure what the ref will do here, whether it'll be a drop ball or a kick back to one of the two keepers. Looks like he's calling for a drop ball. Ball's popped up in the air. And Adrian Black sends it out of bounds so that Arlington can reset. Arlington's not doing the best job of covering there. Captain Phineas Santello was calling for that. Tommaso Valagusa on the ball. He looks to get the ball to Mustafa Ayad. Nicely done. Peter Mitri gets it up to Phineas Santello. Phineas gets it to Dylan Braveman. Dylan looks in the middle, hoping to get it to Tommaso Villagusa. Tommaso does touch it, and Burlington now sends it long. Max McCursey sends it the other way. Ball's bouncing. Chipped forward. And Max McCursey looks to box out. Not 100% successful here. And this ball goes across the front of the goal, but out of bounds.
Let's go, Arlington. Let's pick it up. Let's go get it, Arlington. Pick it up, Arlington. Let's go.
This ball played into the middle. Miles Lehman looks to get it to Phineas Santello. Phineas has it, brings it to the ground, looks to chip it to Dylan Braveman, but misses him, and the keeper picks it up. Big punt by Burlington, and Peter Mitri lets it go out of bounds. Coming in now for Miles Lehman is Emmett Foster, seeing his first action of the game. Emmett's a junior. Burlington first to the ball here, but Peter Mitri sends it forward, and it just goes out of bounds. Big throw-in, flicked on by Burlington. Burlington player looks to hit it again. Emmett Foster to challenge. Burlington keeps it in, but Tiago Gomes heads it. Burlington again, able to keep it in the field of play. Tommaso Villagusa uses his skill to send it over to Phineas Santello. Take him on! Take him on! Nice tackle there by Burlington as the crowd extolled the Arlington player to make a move. Good punt out here by Henry Fox Jerkowitz. Scrum in the middle for it. Tiago Gomes sends it forward to Dylan Braveman. Nice ball. Touched over to Emmett Foster. Emmett finds Tiago Gomes. Tiago sends a long ball in, looking for Phineas Santello. Burlington gets there first. Francesco Villagusa not able to bring that one under control. Tommaso Villagusa challenges for it. Strong play. Emmett Foster gets it. Touches it up to Tommaso. Back to the middle. Dylan Braveman tries to control it. And a big clear by Burlington. Adrian Black looks to keep it in front of him. This one goes past Mustafa Ayad. And now out of bounds. Ball will be awarded to Arlington. This ball popped up. Could be anyone's. Lots of spin on it. Adrian Black looks to disrupt that. Burlington maintains possession, and Mustafa Ayad able to get a foot on it and get it out of bounds. This ball is touched by Burlington. Will go out of bounds for a goal kick. Francesco Villagusa comes in now. Phineas Santello will take a sub. Max McCursey knocks that one out of bounds. Andreas Cuellar gets it to Tiago Gomes. Lots of pushing. And Andreas Cuellar rushed that one a little bit. The ref indicates that the foul was back further. Long ball sent in by Tiago Gomes. Andreas Cuellar looked to get on it. Tommaso Valagusa will be upset with himself. He would like that one back. Long ball by Burlington. Peter Mitri gets a foot on it. Now Emmett Foster on it. Sends the ball over to Peter Mitri. Peter Mitri up to Francesco Valagusa. Francesco has a man on him. Manages to nutmeg him. This ball. Adrian Black on it. And he was called for, I believe, grabbing a jersey or shorts there. Ball's played in quickly by Burlington. And Mustafa Ayat showing how tough he is. Keeps that ball in front of him. Burlington looks to cross it. Nice job by Mustafa Ayat to touch it out. Burlington still has the ball, and they look to throw it in the middle. Mustafa showing his range. Heads over for it. Tiago Gomes heads this one out. Emmett Foster has it now. And Arlington gets the throw. Go Arlington! Tiago Gomes throws it in here to Dylan Braveman. Dylan looks to hold on to it. Just pushed off the ball. Emmett Foster looks to get it to Tommaso Valagusa. Tommaso to Dylan Braveman. Dylan Braveman has the ball. Looks for Francesco Valagusa. Back to Dylan Braveman. Up to Francesco. Ball back in front. Arlington looks to put pressure on it. And Arlington is called on the foul there, as Tommaso Valagusa did his best to get to it. Apparently, Tommaso Valagusa had a discussion there with the ref that the ref did not appreciate. Still a tight game. Unclear how much time is left, as there was a long injury timeout. Miles Lehman comes in. Keeper will take a large kick here. And Lloyd Cleary comes back on. Good to see Lloyd Cleary here in what could be a tight moment. And immediately he shows his worth by getting on that ball. Big kick out there by, I believe it's Brian Puckmell. Brian Puckmell for a long time was a teammate of Arlington co-captain Phineas Santello on a club team that played together. A very successful club team, AC Arlington. At one point, Tommaso Valagusa also was on that team. Burlington now with an attack, looks to send it in. Henry Fox-Jerkowitz tracks this one down and does a nice job of catching it. This one over the head of Miles Lehman. And Burlington kicks it out of bounds. Into Dylan Braveman. Dylan looking to control it. Gets it out to Andreas Cuellar. Nice backheel pass to Tiago Gomes, up to Lloyd Cleary. Lloyd sends it over to Peter Mitri, a little bit behind him. Back to Mustafa Ayad. Mustafa has it on his foot. Gets it over to Andreas Cuellar, and that one intercepted nicely by Brian Puckmill. Brian Puckmill does have some speed, and as mentioned, he has skill. This ball sent long and forward, and Max McCursey does a nice job of getting to it, but that will be a corner kick. Opportunity here for Burlington, who's dangerous. They bring several players forward. They may play a short one. Mustafa Ayad looks like he's ready for that. And this ball comes in low. It's bouncing around the box. It's knocked out. Max McCursey on it. Looks to send it forward. Burlington back on the ball. Brian Puckmill kicks it off of an Arlington player. Arlington controls. Miles Lehman cuts it back nicely. Brings it into the middle. And chips. And great effort there by Dylan Braveman. He and the keeper took it hard. Strong collision. Dylan's able to get up and walk. I believe he will need a sub. Keeper for Burlington looks like he got a bruise out of that as well. And as Dylan Braveman takes the seat for the last couple of minutes, Phineas Santello is back on the field.
Full energy both ways, Arlington.
And as we go to the last couple of minutes, ref is looking at his watch. Burlington has the ball. Ref is just restarting his watch apparently. Unclear how much time is left on the clock. Throw in for White here. Ball comes in. They touch it forward. Mustafa Ayad looks to control it. Player looks to get it around the corner. And that's a push on Burlington called. Push called on Burlington. Mustafa Ayad looks for the long ball out. Burlington heads it back in. Andreas Cuellar touches it up. He's looking for a cutting Phineas Santello. Phineas has the ball. He's going in. And he looks to hit it. Good effort. He tried to go far post. Was not able to get a full foot on it. This ball comes out. Adrian Black heads it. Burlington heads it back in. Adrian Black looks to head it again. And this will be a corner kick. Arlington ready in case they play it short. Burlington drops almost everybody back. Big ball over the top. This is a long one. There was a push in the back. And that was caught by the ref as Miles Lehman went down after being pushed by a Burlington player in the back. Max McCursey sends it out. Andreas Cuellar looks to control. Touches it to Peter Mitri. Oh, not able to make that connection. Mustafa Ayad and Adrian Black look to contain. Player sends it in. Peter Mitri sends it out. Francesco Valagusa has the ball. Sends it up to Phineas Santello. And this one's chipped over the top. Brian Puckmill looks to kick it out of bounds. It's a throw in. Phineas Santello will take this. He's looking for a cutter. He sees Arlington players in the middle. Mustafa Ayad, Lloyd Cleary, Andreas Cuellar. And that's the game. And a not surprising final, 0-0. Two teams that were not able to mount strong offenses on a regular basis. Burlington had their chances. Arlington had a couple of chances, including one late. But neither team able to put the ball in the goal. Your final score, Arlington High School 0, Burlington High School 0. Thank you for tuning in to ACMI Sports.